Hi there. Let's say that a conservative Christian, a civil rights activist, and an internet atheist all walk into a bar. As they start talking with each other, the conservative and the civil rights activist get into an argument about the will of God. The conservative claims that slavery is okay and racist oppression is okay. He based this on various quotes from the Bible, especially the Old Testament, but also the New Testament. He proves that the literal word of the Bible is okay with slavery. The civil rights activist disagrees. He claimed that no man, God created us equal, God loves us all. And then the internet atheist comes along and say, no, you're both wrong. There is no God. Well, what the internet atheist did there is perhaps shutting them both up, but he also completely missed the actual point of the conversation. They are talking about human dignity, and it doesn't really matter if they literally believe in a literal existence of a literal God or not, or if they believe it in a metaphorical manner, or they don't even friggin' believe it, they just use it as a metaphor. It doesn't really matter all that much on that level. By saying that they are both wrong in this context, this particular internet atheist, sure, he doesn't take a neutral position to the existence of God, but he does take a neutral position to the issue of slavery. And that is not a good thing to take a neutral position to. Um, of course, this particular hypothetical internet atheist do not represent all internet atheists, much less all atheists in general. There are many ways in which an atheist can handle this sort of situation. The one I prefer is to say that, well, neither of you can prove that God exists, therefore you can only use it for yourself. If you want to draw strength to your own claim for human dignity, fine, but you have human rights regardless of whether there is a God or not. So, um, the civil rights activists claim to God, that is okay, but the conservatives claim to God is not okay because you can only use your belief for yourself. It is not okay to use your personal belief to oppress other people. Faith must be a personal matter. We should respect it as long as it's used in a good way. Um, but we should never accept oppression in the name of faith, religion, tradition, cosmic truth, eternal truth, or whatever you want to call it. Without strict in-world evidence, your argument is null and void when it comes to making decisions for other people. Your beliefs are your own. You don't get to enforce them on other people. Of course, that's the step in the right direction. An atheist can also go in the other direction and claim that, but you civil rights activist, you're just making stuff up. The other guy, the one who is in favor of slavery, he is the one who is right. He is the one we should support because he has the true understanding of the Bible and the true understanding of Christianity. So he is right and you are wrong. Except that there is no God, but he's still right and you are wrong, assuming that there is a God. This third internet atheist has made a huge mistake. He has sided with oppression. He has sided with slavery. And he have no friggin' empirical evidence for his position. Since the civil rights activists do not claim to take the entire Bible literally and that the whole Bible should be applied regardless of context. Very few Christians actually claim that. So by making the conservative fundamentalist the true Christian, you are in a way siding with that particular Christian. Sure, you want to use him as a straw man to bash religion, but you are still helping his case against human rights, against human dignity. So, if you are an atheist and want to debate on the internet, please take the second of these three routes that I explained. Do respect people's personal belief, especially when they're used for a good cause, but don't respect anybody's so-called right to push their personal beliefs on other people. But when a person is using a bad argument for a good cause, sure, you think it's wrong, sure, it might be a good idea to say it, but be a bit careful about how you say it. Don't go around, oh, you're wrong. More like, well, yeah, I agree with your conclusion, but there are better arguments for it. That is a much better route. Okay? So that's all advice I have to say for today. Live long and prosper.